Well, for 5 decades, Meals on Wheels of Central Indiana has served as a lifeline to Hoosiers who are homebound, battling chronic illness. In fact, volunteers have served a staggering number of meals, nearly 9 million, since the organization started in 1971. Meals on Wheels saw a huge spike in requests for food during the pandemic, a 160% increase, but the organization answered the call, managed to stay open, and at the height of the pandemic was delivering about 30 to 40,000 additional meals. For more on the mission of Meals on Wheels, pleased to be joined by Board President Lisa Dillman. Lisa, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yep, and congratulations on this milestone. 50 years doing anything is a big accomplishment. And it's interesting that Meals on Wheels Central Indiana is really a unique and separate organization from the national Meals on Wheels organization. You're an independent organization.
That's right. We are based in Central Indiana. Our operation has grown so much over the last several years that we serve the entire state of Indiana. Wow. But you're right. We are independent, and we're not affiliated with Meals on Wheels of America. We work in close partnership with them, and we share a lot of common ideals. But we're a Hoosier organization. Yeah. So 50 years, but these last couple of years certainly have been noteworthy, especially the impact of the pandemic. As I mentioned in the introduction, the organization really stepped up, and it was a real challenge because you lost a number of volunteers because of their age and potential to get COVID. You lost some volunteers, but had some step up. Talk about last year, the pandemic, and how the organization actually grew. Sure. You're right. We had a lot of our volunteers are retired, and they found themselves in a high-risk category and didn't feel comfortable getting out and covering their routes. And just when we thought that, that could really interrupt our delivery production, we had an outpouring from the community of folks who were sent home and who had a lot of extra time on their hands. They stepped up, and really, all together, we became essential workers in a sense, and we kept those meals delivered. And you're right, we increased 30 to 40,000 meals a month during that time.
Wow, in total, some 430,000 meals delivered last year. And as you and I were talking off camera, looking to the future, how you sustain the organization, you talk about a big pivot that the organization made 4 or 5 years ago. Talk about that pivot to these medically specific meals and what that could mean to the future of the organization.
Absolutely. We joined an organization called Food is Medicine and made a commitment as an organization that we were going to not just deliver meals, but we were going to deliver what's called medically tailored nutrition to our clients, which essentially is, let's say that I have a chronic disease, let's say it's diabetes, and I have a prescription for a certain meal that fits my nutritional needs as a diabetic. I get a diabetic-friendly meal, whereas another client may get a meal that's tailored to their chronic illness.
Yeah, so going forward, I would assume that has real growth potential for the organization and will be of interest to a lot of people here in Central Indiana and around the state.
It's not only an interest to our clients and our prospective clients, but it's really important to the partners that we're working with, the hospitals that we partner with, the insurance companies that we partner with. Good medically tailored nutrition makes their clients healthier in the long run. So it really is a win-win, and I attribute our growth to this change in philosophy that we've made here within the last few years.
Meals on Wheels of Central Indiana celebrating 50 years and innovating to be sure they'll be around another 50 years as well. Lisa Dillman, the board president there. Lisa, thanks for joining us again. Congratulations on the milestone.
Thank you very much.